One more day, that is all. You mean to spend some time in Voss? I wouldn't linger if I were you. You don't have scales or fur, so you should be safe for a time. But if Savarak and his lackeys smell a whiff of danger on you, they'll put a knife in your back by supper time. The new wizard magistrate. When Mistress Dratha fell ill, House Telvanni put Savarak in charge of Voss. It was all honey and orchids for a time, but not anymore. The people are desperate for Dratha to return. I'm beginning to lose hope. Openly? No. Some work against him in secret, but he sicks his black snail mercenaries on anyone who opposes him publicly. Don't believe me? Ask him yourself. He covets Tel Mora Tower, but until Dratha dies, he holds court in the Gathering House. Keep your wits around Savarak. He's slippery as a slaughterfish, and twice as deadly.
For the 80th time, help is on the way. I've received assurances from House Reverend. They will handle this trouble in mind. You need only be patient.
Patient? The foreman just dragged another egg hen out of the mine.
Some of our
and
egg
he's worse than
hens
the
have
rest.
fallen ill.
This is on
We've
your
elected
head,
to keep them
Mafalda.
in the mines until we find the source of the sickness. Just a precaution, mind you. Surveyors from House Redoran should be arriving any minute to, you know, survey. Trapped? No, don't be absurd. It's not as if they're itching to leave. Look, House Redoran will sort this out. Speak to Foreman Lothdar if you have other questions. He's just over there, by the mine entrance. I have other matters to attend to.
Wait!
It's all wrong. We have to fix it.
Well, it's about damn time. You daffy House Redoran types have... Wait, you're not House Redoran? Ah, should have known better. You'd best move on, stranger. This mine's cursed. It'll snatch you up just like poor Thogbruth if you aren't careful. Sorry for growling and moping. We've just been waiting for these damned Redoran surveyors so long. Kind of lost hope, you know? My egg hands are in buckets of trouble. Some strange noise is turning their brains to pudding, driving the Kwama mad too. It's put a hex on them. They won't budge. They just pace and hum and blubber like idiots. Practically had to beat Thogbruth senseless to drag them out here. Ugh, something in that noise, that song. It's got them by the beards and won't let go. Maris, mercy. Thank you, friend. I'm supposed to wait until the Redoran surveyors show up, but to Sovngarde with that. I want my people home safe. Do what you need to do, but don't stay in there long. I don't want that song to claim you too.
Don't you? I can see it behind your eyes. Swimming in there. Can you see the melody? The harmony? Please, you have to see it. A song. The song. Do you see how it shimmers? Do you see its tones, its colors? It should help make things clear, make things whole, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It has to be fixed. Open your ears. You have to find it, the melody. It's shattered and hidden, you see? Tucked away in the noise, but it's there. It has to be, it has to be!
It's not time yet. It should be quiet. What are you? No! I can't leave. Not yet. I tried to follow the foreman. I did. But it won't let me. Not until everything is as it should be. Not until everything is perfect. Yes! Yes! The song! You've heard it. I can tell. It should be quiet. It isn't ready. It isn't perfect. But someone interfered. The ground shook and... oh, the meddling! They broke it! They ruined it! Yes, yes, but not one of us. No, it's a tinkerer, a meddler, poking around and breaking things, soiling them. He has to be punished, yes! The song has to be pure, has to be perfect. If not, the consequences... oh, the consequences!
Dead. Dead and gone just like the rest. The song made it happen. Made them do it. Kwama, Breton, Queen, Egghand, all the same. All just meat. They killed her. Killed their own queen. Do you see what it does? What it's doing? Broken. All broken. Just the mind for now. But soon, everywhere. It's spun out of control. Can't you feel it? It echoes and grows. Echoes and grows. Soon it'll be too loud for the mind to contain. Everyone will hear it. Everyone. And then... No! We have to fix it. Has to be fixed. Has to be perfect.
Really thought I had it that time. Curse you, you buzzing hunk of junk. This is spite, isn't it? I'm sorry I broke you, all right? Should never have touched this damn thing. Stupid Revis. Just have to tinker with everything, don't you? Ah. Great gracious! You nearly gave me a heart attack. You're a Redoran enforcer, aren't you? Look, I'm near to fixing this thing, I promise. Wait, how are you not a mumbling imbecile? Don't bother answering. I can't hear a thing. Ears are plugged, see? Supplies? Oh dear, you're just as mad as the others, aren't you? Look, try to focus. This resonator is broken. I need to set these dials to the correct sequence, but I can't hear the tones. Are you aware of any sequence it could be set to? Just nod. Well, that's disappointing. But, random tinkering is the mother of invention, right? I need you to turn the dials until you think they're in the right position. Then pull that lever. Anything you might have heard or seen could help. I believe in you. Well, that didn't work. But you'll have it in no time. Sorry, but I'm not going to be of much use. Even if I could hear the tones, I wouldn't know how to arrange them. You must have heard or seen something on your trip down here, right? Clues of some kind? Just try to remember. Well, I'm not sure how a Kwama leg gland could help us, but you certainly get points for creativity. Hey, I just had an idea. Maybe one of these Kwama egg hands could help. They're in poor condition, but they might hum or mumble something useful. What? Oh, it's a tonal resonator. Very powerful and very, very broken. I'll be happy to tell you all about it once you've fixed it. We're on a bit of a timetable. No offense, but I think the tonal stimuli have already made you a bit scattered. working. I hope. Ha! See? Everything worked out. I have a small camp set outside of this room. We can talk there. Hero of the hour. You have my deepest thanks and most heartfelt compliments. The fact that you fixed it in your clearly addled condition. Exemplary work. Just exemplary. Seems like it's quieted down. I do hope it stays that way. I can offer little more than a guess. When you corrected the melody, the resonator returned to a dormant state. Some kind of slumbering function to conserve energy, maybe. What matters is that it's quieted down. Thank goodness. Oh dear, I hope so. Their exposure was fairly limited. If they had remained for another day, though, difficult to say. Please, let the foreman know how truly sorry I am. If there's anything I can do to help, feel free to call on me at my tower. Please, after all you've done, I'd say you're entitled to ask me several somethings.
You did it! My egg hands started stumbling out of the mine a few minutes ago. They've got some bumps and scrapes and more than a few headaches, but otherwise no worse for the wear. What happened down there? A dwarven what? How did... I've worked those mines for years, and I've never seen a scrap of dwarf mischief. Where is this snow-backed dark elf? It was that Telvanni skeever Revis, wasn't it? Huh. More Telvanni trickery. And to think, I'd almost warmed to that little dolt. Ugh. Enough grumbling. I'm just grateful that my people are alive and safe. It's only because of you, friend. I'll raise a bottle of mead to you every night, from now until world's end. Please, take this. You've more than earned it for what you've done. With a couple of days' rest and a few stiff drinks, we'll be up and running again. I guess I should go check on the Queen at some point. She's probably a nervous wreck. Always been a little skittish, that one. What? No, that can't be. The Queen's the heart of the mine. We mine eggs, for Mara's sake. Can't very well run an egg mine without eggs, can you? I'm sorry. It's been a rough few days. It was that damned dwarf magic, wasn't it? Revis, I want you to find that scrawny little wizard and tell him the bills come due. He wants to help? Well, now's the hawking time. If he doesn't fix this, we'll sick the Redoran on him. He doesn't want that, believe me. Revesky is just north of here. You'll see a tangle of old rope bridges and rocks. Kine only knows what that wizard does out there. Make sure you really lay into him, huh? I'd do it myself, but I've got to take care of this lot.
We should have cast him out years ago.
Have you only just arrived? Ah, I remember. The components for the tonal inverter. Were you able to acquire them? Impressive. I thought I'd never see you again. That's what usually happens when I employ hirelings to acquire rare and exotic items from dangerous locations. Well, the great gear doesn't dawdle, neither do I. Hand them over and I'll get to work. Cutter coming up. Connect this, tighten the spring. Don't explode. Almost done. There. Do you like it, my latest creation? I call it the tonal inverter. Did I mention that already? No matter. It should counteract Sotha Seal's modified staff, at least momentarily. I assume you know how to use this, correct? Of course you don't. I just invented it. Honestly. You won't use it anyway, not if you plan to fight the one who wields Sotha Seal's staff. Almost impossible to operate the tonal inverter while also engaged in battle. It's too cumbersome. The Sunara, the Blessed Staff? I suppose the name fits, sort of. You'll need someone to assist you, someone you trust. Oh, not me. Too busy, too fragile. Using the tonal inverter is definitely a two-person activity. Easy as scrib jelly pie. One person operates the controls to generate the sound waves. When it reaches the proper pitch, you activate the inverter and discharge its energy to disrupt Sunara's power. Temporarily. Here, I read you instructions.
dare you demand to see our god?
I'm here to help. If you won't listen to me, listen to the Outlander.
Thank the three. The Outlander has returned. Was Barrelzar able to help us? Pay no attention to this Ashlander. She's been blathering on about Lord Vivek's condition and how she can help, but I'm certain it's a trick of some sort. I was just about to have her thrown out of the city, or possibly tossed to the slaughterfish. I know who she is. I still don't trust her, and I refuse to let her anywhere near Lord Vivek. Who knows what an Ashlander would do while the warrior poet is in such a fragile state? A total what now? Well, since I can't go with you, but with Lord Vivek requiring my undivided attention, I suppose we'll have to let the Ashlander assist you. Very well. Take her and defeat Chodala. Then bring me a staff so we can restore Vivek.
If that old idiot is what passes for a tribunal leader, it's no wonder the houses are in such disarray. No time to dwell on that, though. I found my brother, and it's worse than I feared. Chodala's quest for power has led him down a dark path. Chodala and his most loyal followers have taken refuge in a ruin called Kaushtarari. It's an ancient shrine devoted to the Daedric prince Malakath. I think my brother plans to ask the God of Curses to help him. It will allow us to stop Chodala? Then of course I'll help you. Since the Tribunal's dogs took my weapons, I'll need to replace them. Meet me at the ruins when you're ready. This thought. What's this word? Oh, I wish my dear Narcissus would return so I could ask. His handwriting is atrocious. I'll just write, inky black darkness. That sounds like the tomb he described to me. The nearby Drelleth tomb, of course. My employer
The famous adventurer Narcissus Dren explores its depths, searching for hidden treasure even as we speak. I hope to get to investigate a tomb one day. For now, I'm content to be Narcissus' assistant. I am the personal assistant to Narcissus Dren, and I know a great deal about a good many things. I found the old scroll that mentioned the treasure, after all. Narcissus has been gone a long time, though. Even missed lunch today, and he never skips a meal. You are Narcissus? How sweet. I will make certain you get a mention in his next book. Suppose he just lost track of time studying an intriguing relic or some such. I will feel so much better if you go into Dreloth and see if he's alright.
Here we are, on the Furious One's bloody doorstep, preparing to enter a Daedric ruin to try to stop my brother's march toward power. I hope that device you mentioned really can counter the invulnerability granted by the staff, Sunera. Well, that's larger than I expected, but it looks simple enough to operate. I suppose it's better that I work the device. I'm not sure I'm capable of attacking Chodala. He's still my brother, no matter how dangerous his beliefs have become. I'll help you counter the effects of Sunera. Maybe once we neutralize it, Chodala will listen to reason. I know that's probably just wishful thinking. I'll settle for finding out who tempted Chodala with that damn staff.
Chodala? He's gone mad. Sought to make a deal with a Daedric prince. Chodala appealed to Malakath, but the god of curses rebuked him. Killed us all. Said Chodala already served another. He went deeper into the ruins, into Malakath's shrine.
You dare repress me, Malakath? I am the Nerevari! You bring this outlander to kill me, sister? You can't harm me! I have a powerful patron on my side!
Can't hurt him until we use the tonal inverter.
What is that? No matter. You are no longer worth my time. My protective shield! What have you done? I'll destroy all of you for this!
Oh, brother. Why did it have to come to this? Azura, we've dealt with the false Nerevarine, just as you commanded. That was harder than I expected. Chodala was so angry, so full of rage. Not like himself at all. Still, I can't believe I helped kill my own brother. I know that! It was either Chodala or the lives of hundreds of Dunmer. All because he convinced himself he was the Nerevarine. Or someone convinced him. Either way, my brother is dead, and the Cavern of the Incarnate has another resident. Take Sunara, and I'll meet you back in Vivec City. Your Archcanon made it quite clear that the staff was the key to saving Vivec. I need to take care of my brother's remains. Then we'll be done here.
Oh, this is terrible. Lord Vivek collapsed. Tell me, Outlander, were you able to defeat Chodola? Have you brought me his staff? I'm afraid Lord Vivek may not last much longer. And just in time. According to my calculations, with every use of Sunara, Chodola drained more energy from Lord Vivek. It almost killed him. We can use this staff to save Vivek. Just plant it in the floor, and the power will return to him. It's working just as I expected.
What are you doing? It's killing him!
What did you expect? That's the point of all this, after all.
I've powered up the tonal inverter. Activate the wave!
You're too late. I see it now at Clockwork City. Look at what Barbas found for you, Master.
Something was wrong as soon as I approached the palace. I could feel it in my bones. I was on my way here when Azura showed me a vision. I saw Sunara killing Vivek. Even without Chodola, that damn staff is dangerous. I don't think that thing was ever the Archcanon. It called itself Barbas. As an Ashlander, I'm more familiar with Daedric lore than most of the elves of the Great Houses. Beyond that, I've made a study of the most prominent Daedric princes. Because Barbas is a loyal servant of the Daedric prince, Clavicus Vile. I'm not an expert on the Prince of Bargains, but it seems to me that this was all part of some grand plan. Perhaps Vivek can explain things better than I can.
Azura's champion is correct. That was Barbas, faithful hound of Clavicus Vile, a shapeshifter. He killed the Archcanon, took his place. Chodola sought the seal's device, impersonating Tarvas. It was all part of some elaborate plan. That was simply a consequence. We needed tribunal energy to locate the Clockwork City. I was the easiest target. If Barbas enters Sotha Seal's city, disaster will follow. I appreciate your help, but I must conserve what remains of my energy.
What happened here? By the three, Lord Vivek looks terrible. Where's Archcanon Tarvus? He always seems to know what to do in situations like this. Barbas? The Daedric Hound? Wait, I don't understand any of this. But if Lord Vivek's energy has been depleted, then the... If only there was a way to give... By the three, Lord Barbas. The Daedric Hound? Wait, I don't understand any of this. But if Lord Vivek's energy has been depleted, then the moonlit... Red Mountain... My gods! All of Vardenfell's in danger! If only there was a way to give Lord Vivek some energy... Wait! That's it! A blessing stone! Find the Overseer and retrieve another stone from the construction site. Oh, please, hurry. I've never seen Lord Vivek in such a desperate state. I expect the Overseer's near the unfinished cantons, watching out for looters. People panic, they're capable of anything. With all the chaos going on outside, the Overseer closed the construction site. Get her key and bring back a stone. A few moments ago, Red Mountain erupted and the moonlit above the city dropped dangerously low in the sky. I assume that was when Lord Vivek's energy was depleted. If we don't find a way to restore some of his power, and soon, Vardenfell is doomed.
It's raining fire from the sky!
Shiralos, where are you? It's too dangerous. My wife decides to run out and chase some damned looters in the middle of a disaster. Who does that sort of thing? You'd think Lord Vivek's overseer would have a clearer head. She ran into the unfinished cantons. She's been beating herself up over the fact that they're behind schedule, but she won't do anyone any good if she gets herself killed. My wife's tough as nails, but she's no warrior.
Too close. Barely got out of there alive. I can't believe the Overseer's still in there. What's she going to do when the Canton sinks into the bay? Yes, the Overseer ran in there when she saw the looters. We tried to follow, but then the moonlit began raining fire, ash, and chunks of rock. Last I saw, she was chasing the looters into the far Canton. Greed is a powerful motivator. We left tools and materials just sitting around, unprotected, when the priests ordered everyone to get off the streets. Looters happily risk their lives if there's a profit to be made.
No one steals from Lord Vivek. Another looter? You want a taste of my steel too? No, wait. I remember you. You borrowed one of our blessing stones. Well, the Archcanon returned it after Lord Vivek was finished with it, so no need to fret about that. That's impossible. We installed the blessing stone back in its canton and finished construction on that section a short time ago. Another looter? That's impossible. We installed the blessing stone back in its canton and finished construction on that section a short time ago. Wait a moment. Does this have something to do with the chunks of rock raining down on the city? I suppose you're in luck then. We happen to have another blessing stone. It's at the 3rd canton. Here. This key will open the door to that portion of the construction site. Just watch out for more looters, and the rocks falling out of the sky. Varina? Was she still angry with me? No, you don't have to answer that. I know my wife. I'll head back and let her know I'm all right. Tell Lord Vivek he can have our blessing stone, as long as he promises to do something about Bardal.
To flank!
sounds like the city is falling apart out there, so there isn't much time. Were you able to get another Blessing Stone? We need to restore some of Lord Vivek's energy before the moonlit falls out of the sky. Perfect. I can feel Lord Vivek's essence inside it. I hope I remember how to do this. You'd better... Hang on, Lord
Vivek. Sweet energy, like a sip of water for a thirsty man.
Oh, thank the three. Lord Vivek looks better already. Of course, the Blessing Stone is only a temporary measure. We still need to determine what to do about Barbas and the stolen energy. As Lord Vivek has written, the bravest heart never falters. You are truly Vivek's champion. I didn't know if the Blessing Stone was going to work, but I appreciate your help. Now go and talk to Lord Vivek. I'm sure he has a plan to share with us.
Atlanta, my time grows short. Clarity emerges, like sunlight breaking through the clouds. Barbas must have replaced the Archcanon weeks ago. All to set the wheels in motion to steal my divine energy. Every move has a purpose. Stealing my energy sowed discord and disaster throughout the land, and ultimately revealed the location of the Clockwork City. If Barbas and his master can bypass the wards and enter Sothassil's domain, Clavicus Vile distracted me, weakened me, all to locate the Clockwork City. Perhaps we require a Daedra to fight a Daedra. Azura's champion, Saren, in Archcanon's office. Seek guidance from her patron. But hurry. My time grows short.
Over here. I've been trying to find something that makes sense of all. Mortal, the Lady of Twilight has words for you.
So Vivek deigns to ask for help? I foresaw such an event, but scarcely believed it. Listen well. For if you continue to perform flawlessly, we might yet thwart the efforts of Clavicus Vile and his hound, Barbas. Just as I anticipated, the mysteries reveal that Barbas seeks to enter the Clockwork City. So far, Sothassil's wards have impeded him, but the Hound has Sunra. You must beat him to the prize. The reservoir that holds Vivek's stolen energy. Such knowledge has been hidden even from me, mortal. But I know someone who can provide you with the means to travel to Sotha Seal's creation. Stand back, and I shall summon the Mage of Cogs and Gears.
Interesting. That shouldn't have happened. Now, where in oblivion am I?
Mage, this mortal speaks with the authority of the Mother Soul. Outlander, over here. I've been trying to find something that makes sense of all. Mortal, the Lady of Twilight has words for you.
Interesting. That shouldn't have happened. Now, where in oblivion am I?
Mage, This mortal speaks with the authority of the Mother Soul.
Interesting. Summoned by a Daedric prince and her mortal mouthpiece. It's right in the middle of a crucial experiment. But I suppose I can spare a few clicks of the cogs for Azura and my erstwhile assistant. So, did you break the tonal inverter? No, not going to happen. No offense to the Lady of Twilight, but Sotha Sil was quite adamant about keeping the place hidden and warded against the Daedra. Wait. Crystals fall into place. This concerns Sunara and Lord Vivek, I presume. Barbas, another Daedra. Thinking. So Sotha Sil's forgotten tools modified to steal Vivek's energy, which in turn energized the Clockwork City. Lit it up like the top of Red Mountain. Even Vile's dog would be able to see that. What is Barbas after? Wait. Gears click into place. The reservoir! You need to reach the reservoir that contains Vivek's stolen energy before Barbas. I can get us to the entrance in Set's vault, beneath the Mournhold Temple. Ready to go? You'll need my help. I know the city almost as well as Sotha Sil. Follow me. Sunara to get inside. We have to hurry.
Oh, my favorite dupe has finally arrived!
Talk to the Daedric.
Rock tight. Lucky for me, I've got Sunara.
That should take care of the defense. I disabled most of the defenses in this section. Sotha Sil installed numerous safeguards. I advise caution just in case. Barbas is ahead of us. I know many paths through the city. Just like the fox that chased the hound. With my help, the probability calculates in your favor. You must keep moving. The hound won't dawdle. Unless he comes upon an interesting smell. Or a tree. Since we knew Barbas's ultimate destination, I can open routes he can't access. Only one logical place. To the atelier where Sir Basil conducted his study of divine energy. Sunara would have sent the stolen power there. It's not far. What Barbas and his master want with Vivek's energy, though, remains unclear. Most of them might be a random contraption or a wandering factotum still out there. And if Barbas smuggles in more Daedra, other defenses will become active. Clear a path while I open the route, and I'll catch up and join you.
What's your head?
Master, the Vexed Toy found a way through just like you said. But Barbas has Sunara. What does the Vexed Toy have?
So the Seal's favorite atelier. I think that's the atelier behind me. Not only is this the workshop where Sotha Seal experimented with divine energy, it also houses one of the reservoirs that can be used to power the entire city. A reservoir currently filled with Vivek's energy. Almost certainly, Sunara led him right to it. Won't take the Hound long to figure out how to access Vivek's stolen energy. Then he'll try to open a portal for his master, Clavicus Vile. Maybe. Probably. It's a distinct possibility. Certainly the Hound and his master think so. Whether it will actually work or not, you have to go in there and stop him. The danger's too great to ignore. As I said, the atelier is the workshop where Sotha Seal used Sunara to experiment with his own divine energy. The reservoir located inside was specifically designed to contain such massive power. As far as workshops go, it's a masterpiece. No, that's inadvisable. The atelier has defenses. You have no idea what it will do if it marks one of Sotha Seal's apprentices as an enemy. Neither do I. You go. I'll use the controls over there and help you from out here. North Fort and destroy its defenses. Is active. Open it and enter the energy reservoir. Fluctuations ahead. Arvis is manipulating the energy reservoir. Hurry!
Contrivance into a portal! Something special when I kill you!
Almost here!
Such a good and faithful hound. So, you're the mortal who gave my poor dog so much trouble. I suppose we should have a chat, you and I. How dare you discipline my dog? He was only trying to appease his master, and I'd never harm a hair on whatever insignificant creature you hold dear. You, on the other hand, require a lesson in manners. Indeed, what ambition! As you can see, Barbas isn't a bad dog. He does get easily excited and overzealous. He embellished my plans somewhat, but it all worked out in the end. And we found the Clockwork City. This little flea thinks it's smart, but my plans are beyond its comprehension. Still, by delaying the inevitable, you caused my associates and I some trouble. You'll stay here until you're no longer a threat. How does a few decades sound to you?
Let's go.
Quiet, dog! Haven't you... Wait.
Found you! Over here! Oh. Clavicus Vile! This isn't good.
I lost you somewhere between the Clockwork City and Vivek. But it was simple enough to trace your energy signature to this Daedric shrine. Unfortunately, some power is interfering with my efforts to open a portal for you. That would be unfortunate for you. Luckily, you have me to assist you. Well, me and Sonora. Expend a small amount of Vivek's energy at the statue, and that should provide enough of a distraction for me to pull you out of there.
Begone, meddling wizard! That stings, little flea!
My time draws to a close. Were you successful? Can you restore my energy? So you retrieved my stolen energy. You stopped Barbas. Now, return what is rightfully mine. To quote my 75th exhortation, certainty is the brother of fear. Nothing is certain, but I have confidence in you, in what you have done. Use the staff. Return my energy. Or not. In a little while. It won't matter. Use Sunara. And restore my energy.
Praise Vivek, his energy is restored.
Remarkable. No Ordinator or Armiger could have done any better. You uncovered a Daedric spy in our midst, brought a living god back from the brink of death, and saved all of Vardenfell. Well done, my friend. As my next sermon shall proclaim, modesty is the false cloak of a flatterer, or the sincere garment of the humble. Again, you have my gratitude, and that of all my people. Indeed, even those who rail against the Tribunal owe you their lives. You have done much for me and for Vardenfell. But as the warrior says, do not think the battle is over when the enemy